Well, hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? Definitely giving me some tests here. It looks like the stream is doing much better than the last time I tried, so it looks like we might be getting started on time tonight. Which is something that's always good. Henry Plays was first in on the stream. Mr. Tamiya89, welcome to the stream as well. We're all sanitized up and ready to go, it looks like. Savage Duck, welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone's night's going okay, and everyone have a good weekend, I assume. There's been some great things going on here. I'm actually... Whoa, that was way too quick. There we go. I'm going to restart that here in a second before I go through here. But I have a test to do something tonight, so we're going to see how that goes. There we go. I'm actually trying out, for the first time, my new streaming setup here. I've been trying to get my counter space organized because it's been kind of a mess. So that's going to be something I do here in a second. There we go, get me all centered in frame and everything. But anyway, I've had a whole bunch of consoles sitting up here. Like I had the TurboGrafx, I had a PS2, a Wii, a Wii U, PSP, Nintendo Switch. I've had a whole bunch of stuff just sitting on the counter here, and I had absolutely zero space for everything. So tonight, I redid, or I guess earlier today, after I got done working on other things, I kind of reorganized everything. I've got the Wii and the Wii U hooked up on a permanent setup, along with the PlayStation 2 Slim. The reason why is so I can do GameCube, Wii, Wii U, PS1, PS2. I might get a PS3 in here, the one that's backwards compatible I may hook up to this. But the big spot right now is taken up by the original Xbox, which I have yet to stream. So this is going to be my first time streaming that. And yeah, so I'll talk more about what I'm doing with this stuff. I got a couple of shelves yesterday when I was out. Actually, they're like drawers. They're black and clear plastic, and it's going to help me keep everything organized because I have game controllers everywhere. By the way, this is the, just so you know, this is the Xbox original controller that I'll be using tonight. This is actually the Slim. It's the S. If you look at the back, there we go. It's got a little serial number on there. It's the Xbox controller S, meaning it is not the Duke. I cannot stand the Duke. The Duke is not one of my favorites. So let me go back here. There we go. This is what we're going to start with today, and I'm actually going to reboot the Xbox so you can see the startup process, but for a little bit I'm going to mute the music because I don't want to get tagged. There's a lot of licensed music in this game, but there's a special feature to the Xbox edition. One of the reasons why I wanted to stream the Xbox version of this game, which Tony Hawk's 2X is not the same as 1 and 2. It actually is a little bit different in the fact that you start with Tony Hawk 2, and you can unlock Tony Hawk 1 levels using the Tony Hawk 2 engine. And I'm assuming that this was made in part by... Oh, what am I trying to say? I'm assuming this was made in part by maybe a port of the assets they were using to make the PC version, or the Dreamcast edition. Because these things are definitely going to be better than the PlayStation 1 version graphics were. N64 graphics too, the textures, those ran well, but I think the frame rate was low. What you're watching right now is a video of what's going on, I think. I think it's a video. I don't think this is live rendered. Yeah, because I can see artifacting over the text. So, yeah, that definitely doesn't look like it's being live rendered on here. But yeah, what are your guys' opinions on the Xbox controllers? This is actually thicker, and maybe, it feels kind of light, maybe a little bit heavier than the original Xbox 360 controllers. Roughly similar design, but it's like the Duke, only smaller. So let's go ahead and start up the Xbox here. I'm not sure if I reboot, if it's going to like that. So let me turn the audio back on here. Power that off. Okay. Yeah, my capture card did not like that, so hopefully I don't lose anything. Let's turn it back on. Capture. There we go. Look at that iconic intro that's launched Microsoft into the console gaming experience there. So again, I may have to mute some of the audio, sorry. Because yeah, that will get flagged. You can kind of hear a little bit of it here, but then I'll have to talk over it as we're doing it so it doesn't go through here. I forgot that Treyarch did this port. This has to be the PC version then, because I think they also did the PC version. Brianne, welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing good as well, is what I was hoping to say. Oh yeah, the Neversoft logo. It's probably weird to hear it without to see it without the audio, but that's what we have to do in YouTube land. You got a box of mints, a metal Game Boy box. Yeah, this I definitely have to keep muted. Because right now this is playing, oh, what song is this? A Radiohead song? It's muted. Oh, no, it's not Radiohead. It's muted, so... And I could barely hear it on my end, so... Definitely doing pretty good. Yeah, no to the Duke. You're saying... Okay, of course... the Bix Spot is the OG Xbox. That thing is a beast. Yes, the Big Spot. Sorry, yes. Of course it is, because, yeah, this thing is a beast. But tell you the truth, compared to the PlayStation 3, similar size, but definitely a different form factor, if that makes sense. It's probably in there. Demon Rage, welcome to the stream. Yes, I do like the S. The ends are a little bit pointy, but like I said, given the choice between the two, I'm not a big fan of the Duke. I've been told that adult gamer hands are a lot... Like, they really appreciate the Xbox controller better. I understand it's a preference. After years of being used to the PlayStation controller and really liking that controller, I gotta say, it's hard to increase on perfection. Demon Rage just woke up for the stream. That's awesome, man. What time is it where you're at? It is 6:30. It is 6:30 p.m. on a Sunday. I'm still on Sunday's time zone. If you guys are heading into tomorrow already without me. Yes, Jet Screamer, you made it. Welcome to the stream as well. You have this version? That is awesome. I really enjoyed... This is one of the reasons why I wanted an Xbox, because I didn't have a Dreamcast, and when my brother got an Xbox, this is probably one of the first games I got. This particular one may not be the original that I got, but I definitely wanted to get this because it's Tony Hawk, but with better graphics. So, definitely like that. The Saturn pad, DualShock 1, and Xbox S controller are your favorites. Okay. That's interesting that you mentioned the Saturn pad. I have that, but I haven't really used it too much. I'm assuming it's compatible with all the games, but I'm still used to the one that's more like the Sega controller was. Sorry, I got a little shortness of breath there, and I knew I was going to burp. I was trying to hold it back. The controller for the OG Xbox was such a pain. The big logo was unnecessary. Yeah, they definitely toned down the logo on this one. It's about, you know what? It's still the biggest circle on this controller. That's nice. Nice observation. By the way, I've kind of had some time to process all of the PlayStation and Xbox announcements, and I think I have a plan for what I'm personally going to do, and I'll let you guys know my personal opinions of that as we're doing this. So, obviously, I'm streaming Xbox, so I'm going to focus on that one first, about the Xbox Series X. Don't get me started on the name. I will probably say the names wrong on the Xbox, by the way, so if I say the Xbox, I'm referring to the new one most of the time. If I say the OG Xbox, then I'm referring to the original. Which this is going to be retroactively called, for me, the OG Xbox, just out of that. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Nostalgia64, welcome to the stream. You're wondering if... Want to be a guest podcast? Were you the one that messaged me on one of my videos just to make sure? Because I got a request for that the other day and I have not responded yet, just because for me, it's a time commitment issue, and I have to get back to you on that, so that's why I have not responded. But I'm definitely open to the idea. If you message me either on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or send me an email through the YouTube About section of my channel and just get in with me, I might look at that some more. It's 6:35 p.m., so you'll say the same time. Okay, so were you taking a nap? I know that you usually work nights, so I do appreciate it when people go in there. Too bad that that 2X was not released in Europe. You know, I've been wondering what Microsoft's influence was worldwide, because I know it's not in Japan. They're definitely not huge, but they still have a presence. That's interesting that it wouldn't release this game in Europe. I don't doubt you at all. I'm just saying I find that strange because this was such a huge title back when it came out that a console that came out after these two games already came out, Microsoft wanted to make sure you could play these on it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they have this port. But yes, I did want to point out this game is different from a Tony Hawk 1 and 2 compilation. It's all using the Tony Hawk 2 engine. And I was trying to see here. This was a launch title. Yep, I remember seeing that. Let me see here. Some elements. Oh, you know what? Here's something I didn't even know. So it said it was published, distributed by, or developed by Neversoft and Treyarch. Developed and published by Activision under the Activision 02 label. 2X is a re-release featuring 19 levels from Tony Hawk 1 and 2, as well as 5 levels exclusive to this game. Some elements from the then recently released Pro Skater 3 were also included, and I had, yes, here it is. I also have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 lined up and ready to go as well. Although the disc for this is in questionable shape. I just bought this the other day, and I might take them back to be resurfaced because it's just not very good. So we're gonna test that out tonight. I also just recently bought this Xbox from them too. I'm sorry, no, I was going to test out an Xbox I just recently bought along with some of the games, but it didn't work. So I have to talk to them about that too. The disc tray would not open. I'm not quite sure how mad I am at that because I plan on hacking that eventually so I can have some games on there. Of course, emulation's great on it. Disagreement says you're enrolled in Xbox All Access via Amazon. After 12 payments, I can trade in my Xbox One X for the Series X. Okay, so I didn't know they were doing that beforehand, but that's interesting. I really want to talk about the payment plan that Xbox has set up for their games. If I adjust myself or I stand up and down, I'm usually just adjusting myself in my chair. But sometimes it's my excitement I have to actually stand up a little bit. So wait a minute a second. You can. However, Amazon sent a letter saying they canceled their affiliation. Oh, should have read the rest of that. Sorry, that is terrible. That is a bait and switch, 100%. And that's, unfortunately, with certain retailers, Amazon's becoming one of them. It's a bear for me to... Really what it all comes down to in this next generation, maybe a way I can summarize it, is that my personal choice about which console I'm going to get, because of course I'm going to get one, when I'm going to get it, and how much I'm willing to pay for a system, all comes down to brand reliability. I'm not too sure about brand. I'm not too brand loyal, but I have to look and see which brand is going to be more reliable going into this generation. Xbox is making some huge promises. Sony's making some huge promises. And Nintendo is Nintendo. I mean, we can talk about the rumors for the 4K Switch, and that's going to be a possibility. I'm pretty sure that whatever Nintendo comes up with is going to be how can we get an upscaled 4K image for the games that we currently have. I don't think it's going to be anything to kind of, I'll say anything to shake a stick at. That's an old expression. But I'm not really... As long as the games will still play on my current Switch, I don't plan on upgrading that. For now. We'll see. I was going to look at the Xbox One. I'm sorry. Series X. There we go. I want to pull up the information so that I am not trying to go off my recall and my memory, and then we'll get started with the game here. You kind of got screwed with the OG Xbox. We didn't get any progressive scan games, so it's only 40i. So that you bring up a good point, Brian. This is not progressive scanned, and if I'm right, let's take a look here. Yeah, this game doesn't even support progressive scan, so it wouldn't, I guess, I could probably use the component cables with it, but it wouldn't do anything more to the image. It would just, say, do it over a component. But I don't own the component cables at the moment for the OG Xbox, so I have them on order. And right now what you're viewing is composite. This is the red, yellow, and white cord. Yellow for video, red and white for left and right audio. And quite a few games missing here. You know what, Brian? I'm pretty sure that is 100% due to the fact that, I mean, the first Xbox was really only a marginal success in the U.S. market, and I think that really hurt your guys' region. It really did. Yeah, there's not much I can say about that other than if success breeds more success in the business world, and unfortunately, failure kind of breeds more failure, doesn't it? Bill Gates doesn't like Europe. He's focusing too much on Africa right now, right? Isn't he trying to eradicate, is it Ebola? I know they were working on getting rid of polio, maybe? He's trying to do something. So yeah, they've always been focused more on the regions, on other regions, right? Not going to let it rest. I don't think it's fair. Did this last year because I never afforded launch consoles. Yeah, that's the thing. So, okay. So since Jet Screamer, you're kind of on that topic, I'll kind of go into this a little bit. So here is the payment plan, and it says how to upgrade your Xbox One to Series X. I'm not looking at an upgrade plan. I'm not going to trade in my Xbox One S because I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because it does say something about how to upgrade your Xbox One with Xbox All Access to Series X. I'm not in with that right now, so I'm starting from scratch. You have the white God of War. God of War or GOW? What's GOW? I read that as God of War right off the bat. Yeah, that's what I said too. Dreamcast VGA. Yes. I don't have that adapter either. So when I play that console, I'm coming directly off that. But the reason why I'm not really too keen to get one, or the reason why I'm not really too quick to get a VGA box, is because if the game is software hardwired not to be compatible with it, I say software and wired, then it will tell you have to switch cables. It won't even put an image out over VGA, which is really, I think, not good, but it is what it is. And I don't have a good VGA capture solution at the moment. Right now I could do components, I could do composite, or I can do HDMI. So otherwise, I'll probably have to do like some VGA to HDMI upscaling, and then I have to deal with the resolutions. It's been kind of a mess figuring this stuff out. It's been kind of fun, but frustrating too because I'm not all the way through. Which sold more, the GameCube or the OG Xbox? Anyone else have a response for that? I was pretty sure the GameCube sold more than the original Xbox did. I was almost 100% sure of that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and press the start button at least, and somewhat get into the game. I'm not trying to keep you all in suspense. You guys just have some great questions right off the bat. The GameCube worldwide sales, which this kind of surprised me because people were like, oh, the GameCube is going to become a super collectible. Worldwide sold 21.75 million. It sold about 13 million here in the United States. Japan, it sold 4. Other regions is just clumped together. So that's your Brazil, your Europe, and other markets. That's not Japan or North America. Oh, also includes Australia. They had about 4 million there. So let's try the Microsoft OG Xbox. Which, I mean, that's always going to be a pain. Whoops. Come on. Xbox. So if I'm right, that's going to start playing some music. That is not going to get flagged. But here's something that the original Xbox has over every other port of this game, is this. If I go to Options, and, no, it's not in here. Never mind, let me go back. I'm going to start my blank career, because I did get everything unlocked. Wait a minute. I should have 2 careers in there. Okay, here we go. There we go. So this is going to load, and then I have the ability to input a custom soundtrack. And that was a feature of the original Xbox that was a huge selling point. Be able to play any games that you want. Oh, there we go. It's just going to stay there for a second. So, be able to play any game you want with any audio that you want, or any music if you want, if the game supports it. And I know this game does. So I took some of the YouTube generic audio and I did some punk rock. I just grabbed whatever sounded decent. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm looking up first generation sales if somebody else hasn't already put it in there. GameCube had 21.75 million sold worldwide. The original Xbox had, get a drum roll going here, best-selling game. Oh, total sales. Ooh, 24 million. So they were neck and neck. I bet you that's disputed. I want to say, yeah. I was pretty sure that the Xbox was a little bit lower, but do they have by region? Sales, yeah. I know in Japan it is. Woo. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it even says here, according to Wikipedia, they have 3 sources cited on this. Gamers Catch Their Breath is from a news article in 2006. I was trying to see directly from Microsoft. They said they sold that they were able to surpass both the GameCube and the Dreamcast. Which, of course, the Dreamcast we knew they'd pass up. Said ultimately Microsoft lost a cumulative, not accumulative, that should be edited, total of $4 billion from the Xbox, only managing to turn a profit at the end of 2004. Yeah, that was, they lost a lot of money until the Xbox 360. I remember that, just trying to keep up in here. 2006, yeah. Be a little... Let me go back here before I start the level. Sometimes you use a boot disk and force it into VGA. Yeah, I'm looking for simplicity out of those. Like, it's very easy to play burn games on there too, but I'm not really... That's not what I'm doing either. So, if I just want to hook up and play, it's going to be composite. I'm not always looking for the best image out of consoles. I'm looking for a reliable one with good frame rates and something that looks good on stream. With a convenience factor and low price factor on there too. The VGA box is also hard to find, the original ones, and I don't know how good the third party ones are. Brianne, I agree with you. That's you guys having the SCART cable, the SCART or SCART cable, is definitely a plus. Those things are amazing. So yes, I do agree with that. Those do very well with picture quality. Probably going with PS5 once you can afford it, because Microsoft hasn't wooed me. Oh, that's where I was looking back up through the comments. Some punk, yes, punk rock is what I picked. I just went in through and I said alternative punk. I put angry as well, and that gave me the best results. So I'm going to pause. Sound options. Right now it's on Tony Hawk, so that's good I stopped it. I'm going to go to custom, which is what I named the track listing. Go back, continue, and now, oh yeah, there we go. One of 3 hang time gaps. Where's all 3 of these? Is that the other one? 1 of 5 pilot wings. If I'm right, the other one I gotta do is over the helicopter. Ooh, did I make it? I'm just doing regular whatever. And this is another thing too. I love using the D-pad. 2 of 3. I thought the other one was up here, isn't it? Is it over the plane? There it is. So I'm gonna get the score. I don't know if I'll get the pro score or not. Let me know if the music gets too loud too. I just got that open, so now... Oh! I went over. I didn't want to go over. Oh, slow down. Is it the... Yeah. Should I get the barrels too? Because there's the wind tunnel in here. Where's the other barrel? And I'm just doing the same trick over and over again. I'm not really trying to do a lot. Oh! Okay, my special's too high. I was going too quick. Let me get on here. There we go. And there's the last barrel. There we go. Ooh, that was sloppy. I got the pro score. Didn't get the 6 score. Wasn't trying for that. There we go. And that is the first level from Tony Hawk 2. So yeah, I saw the woo. So here's my deal on the Xbox and the PS5. I'm looking at getting a PS5 closer to launch than I wanted. I'm not going to go out of my way. If they're sold out for a while, I'll be willing to wait. That's kind of my big deal with it. But I'm most likely going to go with the PlayStation 5. The big reason is I've been all in on PlayStation through the PlayStation 4's life cycle. I've only just recently started getting the Xbox One, and it's not as big of a deal if I don't have everything for it. So my pick, PlayStation 5. The brand reliability's been there. And a lot of the games that I'm looking forward to, there's a couple of console exclusives I'm looking forward to. So that's going to be kind of my big thing for that. So my pick is the PlayStation 5. I'm not saying that one's going to do the best, or that one is the one you should go with. I'm just saying that's the one I'm going to go with. Let me get the letters. There's the S. Again, the music you're hearing is custom music from YouTube's audio library that I took out of the YouTube audio library and burned it to a CD and copied it over to the Xbox hard drive. I didn't hack the game. This is a built-in feature to the Xbox that a lot of people kind of forgot about. Okay, there's one thing too. If you notice that the graphics look blurry, that is a feature. Remind me to shut that off before we start again, because I don't like that. Where's the E? Yeah, let me see if I can turn that off now. Nope. Yeah, so the blurry graphics, or the motion blur upon movement, that is something that is intentionally being done by this game. That is a feature I have to turn off. There's the E. We don't need no stinking E. There it is. So I got skate. I'm just going to end the run. Yep. And the next time I'm going to try to collect all 5 pilot wings. Oh, I forgot what the secret tape is in this level. Continue. Yes, let's save. I'm not going to enter in that every time. I'm going to quit. Yep. And I have to go back to the options, turn off that motion blur. This game looks better on your Dreamcast. Yeah, maybe we'll see why that is here in a second. Options. Don't know why I have to turn this off every time. I think that motion blur thing was like an effect that like, oh, that must be a feature we can only do on Xbox, so we have to make sure we turn that off. General options, there it is, motion blur, off. We're going to turn that off. Back. Let's try this again. We got some cash, I'm just going to keep going. If we want to get ridiculous with it, I will do the cheat code to unlock everything and just go crazy. There we go. Now this... That was sloppy. Okay, we got 1 of 5 pilot wings. Where's the rest? Ooh. 2, 3, 4. Oh, should have grind on that. So yeah, looks like that the PlayStation 5 will be the first one I get now. The other option is, and this was actually pointed out to me from another YouTube video I saw recently, was with the Xbox payment plan, which is something that has intrigued me. They were saying that maybe Microsoft assumes from the get-go that everybody is going to get a PS5. There's the secret tape. Where's the other pilot wings? Not missing anything sitting around, am I? I think there's one up here. Nope. So what they're trying to say is maybe they're trying to make the... Ah, that's right. I gotta get on top of this thing. There we go. It's tough to do. I'll just look at that. Maybe next time I'll go for the 6 score. So if that is indeed Microsoft's plan, is to make the payment plan so that you can get a PS5 and an Xbox One, which again is a little silly because we understand the mentality of people who buy an Xbox and a Nintendo Switch, or a PS5 and a Nintendo Switch. But does Xbox really think that they're going to be, oh, buy an Xbox and a PS5 and a Nintendo Switch? I'm not quite sure if that's going to be the thing, but I eventually got an Xbox One. I wasn't planning on getting one at launch. I didn't get one for the first 4 years it was out. And then finally, a couple years ago, I got an Xbox One. So I'm not sure. The new version of this is out this month is stunning. See, that's the thing. This is what it looks like to me, and I did get... There we go. We're not going to go there now. Yes, let's save the career. Good. I'm going to try for the 6 score. There's also another objective I want to try to do here. And run, yes. No. Lower rolls, there we go. Nose grind over the pipe. Really, that seems easy. I should have done that earlier. Alright. There it is. Oh, that would have been good. Let's end the run, and I'm going to start that fresh. I'm going to go in the half pipe. And hopefully, we can get that 6 score. It's been a while since I've attempted this, so we'll try that. Yeah, so the financing for all access is said to be stringent. But here's the other thing, too, that they're offering with that. If you finance the console, you get access to pretty much every game that comes out, don't you? So let's say you have a PS5. And you get and you get the Xbox Series X. You're not going to be hurting for games at all. You're going to have access to the entire Xbox library, possibly, potentially, and I am actually very lucky that landed. There we go. Oh, there goes all my momentum. Yeah, that 6 score is looking like a pipe dream at this point. No pun intended. There we go. Oh, I almost made it. Yeah, I'm a little out of practice, so 75,000 may not be in my future here, but I really like doing that over the pipe, because then these little tricks are always have an extra multiplier. Oh, we may get it. We may get it. We got it. 6 score. Look at that. You just gotta find what's gonna give you the most points. I was gonna try to go for 100,000, but that didn't work out. So that's an intriguing proposition for me. Will I get both consoles at launch if I can finance one? My goal was probably to finance the other because I can get a 0% no interest through one of the stores I go to all the time, and they'll give me 18 months to pay it off. But that doesn't give me access to all the games. I still have to buy all the games separately. So Microsoft Xbox is looking a bit tempting in my direction. I don't think I'll get both at launch. That's kind of a given. Most people don't. Why is it still saying I'm missing 100% of the goals? Because I just did all 100% of the goals, didn't I? That is also a... Why doesn't it save my initials when I'm in career mode? Is that something they've changed in the new version? Alright, let's go to level select. Next, we're going to do the school. And again, we're doing Tony Hawk 2 levels first. Technically, you're supposed to go through all of Tony Hawk 2. Then, you go through Tony Hawk 1. To unlock those levels. Yeah. Ooh. So I gotta do that again. Really? My momentum has slowed down. Let's do this. Nope. Alright. That's supposed to be a gap I'm able to jump, but apparently my momentum has slowed down. Ah! Can I try for the secret tape? Nope. Oh, missed that rail too. That's right, that's not a roll call rail. Oh, I lost my balance way too quickly on that one. So yes, I have no doubt that PS4 and PS5 graphics are so much better with this, but... Works out for me. Oh, there's the other reel. Remember, hold jump, Tahoe. That's what I'm trying to do, people. Well, grind 3 roll call rails, wall ride 5 bells. Let me try that again. So I guess my question is, what are you guys going to do in terms of the next console generation? Is it something you have to get right at the beginning? Because I'm thinking I'm going to start pulling mine up. One of the big things that somebody announced to me that really made me think, okay, I'm not quite sure if I want to immediately spend the money on a console. Part of it was that all of the games are going to come out, like a lot of the big games are still supposed to come out for the PlayStation 4. So Spider-Man Miles Morales, I think, is going to come out on the PlayStation 4 still. I don't think Ratchet and Clank is. But there's a significant number of games that are going to be doing that. And I couldn't figure out all the games that are going to come out that I might not be able to get because I don't upgrade my console. Sorry, I'm kind of talking a little bit, but I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying because this game does take a lot of my concentration. I'm going to start this run again because I haven't really been doing anything. It's end run, ES. We're going to go for skate. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to save because we didn't do anything. Let's go for skate, and then we'll see what here. There's S. Okay. Lead A is this way. Yep. Oh no, I jumped all the way over it. Got it now. I know I'm supposed to do something to that cart eventually. Not exactly what I just did. That thing is way too narrow. Oh. Good thing they give you more time than you need to complete one of the objectives, but if you're trying for more than one, it's kind of a pain. There we go. I'm trying to remember where I put everything else. Supposed to be something I do to that. I thought I just did it. So I've got my... There we go. Now I know the manual I don't remember seeing until we ride on the front of your board. Okay, I already got that. 40,000, right handbells, 5 hall passes. Kickflip, TC's root gap. Let's keep going. And by the way, this particular game was a request from people in the past. I also did a poll up on Twitter a little while ago. Oh, that was lucky. 3 of 5 hall passes. Where's the other one? 4 of 5 hall passes. Where's the last one? Okay, that was money. I saw something floating up there and I didn't know what it was. Is that the last one? Oh. On that note, And run. Yes. 40,000 points for the next one. And the other ones are... There we go. We're not going to go there yet. Let's save. And let's try to get 40,000. Pretty sure that was a roll call rail. But if not... That's another roll call rail. What else do I get? So I don't think that is. Pretty sure this is, though. There's the secret tape floating up above here. There it is. There's all 3 roll call bells. Oops. I think that is the equivalent of tripping over your own feet, isn't it? You're trying to turn directions, you accidentally jump, and then just horizontal the board to the rest of you. That's not going too well. Where? I thought there was a half pipe on this level somewhere. I'm trying to get 40,000 points before the bell runs out, but that's not going to happen. Oh, that would have got me to it as well. No. Is that enough? No! 500 points short. Ah. Let's see what you guys said here for your console of choice. Yes, this is composite video. Component cables are on order. Yes, Jet Screamer, I would talk with Amazon as well. Again, I agree with you. I would be upset about that as well. 8-Bit SNK, welcome to the stream. Haven't bought a console at launch ever, but did import Japanese Dreamcast because I couldn't wait to own one. Yeah, I've been thinking about that myself, or at least somehow getting mine region free so that I can play it, because again, Japan got the best in terms of all the Sega games, it seems like. Especially with the Saturn and the Dreamcast, I feel like. Have a rule that you won't pay more than $200 for a console. It's very few and far between. Yeah, I guess you're right. You even said the Switch in your thing. The Switch I paid more than $200 for this generation, and the PlayStation 4 Pro I bought brand new, and I guess I bought the PS4 original at launch, which was $3.99 or $2.99, one of those two. Yeah, Atari Adventure comment. Yep. Dude, the Switch is worth it. I would say so. Mainly because I consider that to be a portable console. Oh, Typing of the Dead. I do have the keyboard, but I don't have Typing of the Dead yet. Hoping to get that sometime soon. I know your parents would play the text version for hours. Just happy to have a graphical one. Oh yeah, for text adventure game. PS5 with a disc drive is $629 Canadian. For a full price game is $80. Yeah. I gotta tell you, my wallet's gonna take a hit. That's the big thing, is that I've been collecting retro games, but you're gonna see all that stuff slow down or even stop, because where am I gonna get 40,000 points in this level? Oops. Oh, I think I found where my half pipe was. It's back here. Yeah, it's just very narrow. That was a good trick. Nice. Nice. This should do it. There it is. Alright, somehow I wrecked it mid-air. I don't think I've ever accomplished that before, but let's end that. Yep. I'm going to do a bathroom break here real quick because we almost were streaming for an hour, and I drank a lot of water before the stream, so... But yeah, I'm really thinking that it's going to stop my retro game collecting for a while. I did do a lot of that preemptively, but I'm going to have to save up as the big thing. And then the rest of it's going to be financed. So definitely going to get the PS5 close to launch. I hate to say, oh, that's one thing I didn't say. When I come back, remind me to say something about if I'm going to get the one with the disc drive or the digital one. Because, yeah, maybe that's the thing. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, most Xbox games are 10. Go for 10, not $20. Oh, yeah. Adrian, by the way, welcome to the stream if I haven't said so yet before. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started collecting the OG Xbox stuff. I really wanted to get... I don't know if this game is forward or backwards compatible on the Xbox 360. If so, I feel like that... If not, I feel like that was an oversight. I'm not that good at wall riding the bells, and I really think that getting the kick flipping that roof gap is tedious, but I guess I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the tedious kick flip. First off, I have to remember how to do it. There we go. And again, I have analog sticks, but I'm using the D-pad on Tony Hawk because... Oh, I tried to jump it too early. Or too late, I mean. But anyway, I use the D-pad because it is a lot easier, whoops, to control your tricks that way. Not as easy to control which direction you're going, as you guys just saw there. And I'm hoping that's something that they did. There it is. That wasn't as tedious as I remember, but the wall grinding the bells. See, like right there, couldn't do it. Wall grinds in general are just kind of tedious to do. It takes... You really have to get back into the groove of this game to actually get that. Just gonna end my run. Yes. Collect my money and be gone. Now I'm gonna buy some skill points, maybe. Marseille, France, which I believe is a competition round where I have to place first, right? By the way, again, let me know what you guys think about the music that I picked. Does it fit the game genre? Or is it like a huge sacrilege because I have taken out the licensed music so I don't get flagged and replaced it with the YouTube audio library? I am not doing too hot there. I need to get inside of... I call it a bowl. Where's the bowl? Here we go. Good. There's more. There's more. I don't do tail grabs too often. Maybe you just saw there why. Judos are a tricky proposition because I'm never quite sure where the board's going to land, or what position the board's going to be in when it lands. Yeah, that's not terrible. For not being able to find it for the first time, that was a pretty good score. You like using the D-pad on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Yep. It just makes it a lot easier to pull off the tricks. I don't know how people do it without it. When I can feel the separation between up, down, left, and right. Ooh. Kareem. Let's go next heat. Kareem beat me. I want to beat Kareem. That was tough. Oh! I was doing so good too. Mute. Perfect mute. Nose grab. Oh, this is better. Those judos, man, they really mess with me. Never know. Never know where that's going to end up. Oh, that's right. 70,000, that'll get me a top score. All right. Still beating me. Kareem is still beating me, so I got to go through the third heat. Usually I'm all over it by the end. All right, let's try this again. Kick flip. One. Tail grab. Noseborn. I'm just making my way through the directions on the D-pad right now. No comply. Ooh, it's a dangerous one. Oh, that was so close. That's a good one. There we go. Did a little bit better that time. Definitely going to get me in first. There it is. You definitely taught me how to practice with this game. Sure, why not? I don't need to play that level ever again, do I? Alright, let's see what we got here in the chat. Think Tony Hawk was on the USS... Whoa, hang on a second. PS4 and Xbox games are getting really cheap now. Yep, I agree with that. Dad was a Missile Command guy. I think Tony Hawk was on the USS Pegasus. He seems to move through solid matter. Any Star Trek people here? Yeah, I agree with that. Too much for you kind of money for 8-bit? Yes, well, If you have that kind of money to spare, you tend to buy a Neo Geo game. That's you're looking at least a console or two buying one of those Neo Geo games. You're very dedicated to be doing something like that. For that money, you can easily get a proper stack of, yes, 6th and 7th gen games. Yes, you possibly, definitely could, actually. To be honest, you'd rather pick up an arcade cab than a modern console. Ooh. Modern console ATM? Yeah, I agree. I hope ATM is actually short for what I think it is. Those consoles are more built like ATMs, right? Deposit more money in, get less out. Savage Duck is back. Welcome back. Sorry if I didn't see you for a while. Such 120 games for the price of a PS5. Yeah, that's tough to do. Oh, you had a store that had a deal on PS3 and Xbox 360 games. See, that's the thing. Where I was telling people where they would get their kids started with retro gaming, I would say start with the PS3 and Xbox 360 gen games. Those games look great on a modern display, and they're all still good. The kids like them because they're not terrible looking. They're not like early Polygon 3D. They're not 2D. But also NES games, for sure. If you have the ability to hook it up still. Most modern games for its textures, not for the gameplay. So yeah, that's another thing too that Nintendo would probably focus on. But I'm hoping that the gameplay stuff comes along there too. Like the Ratchet and Clank gimmick that I call it. The gameplay element that... Whoa. There we go. The gameplay element that... Oh, I tried to jump off and it just wouldn't. Oh, I get that A. That's strange. Let's see what goes on here. I am very intrigued by how you get that A. I forgot all about this level. I thought I was going to be starting with Tony Hawk 1, forgetting that I have to go through Tony Hawk 2 levels. So, there's $50. Am I going to get hit by a car? I almost always do when I get stuck here. Oh, I know how to get the A. There we go. I said every time I collapse there. There's a ramp that leads off of there. There's my high score. At least I got something accomplished this round. Let me go back up here. No, that is not how I get the A. Oh yeah, and by the way, this does have, you can't fall from too high of a distance. If it would kill you in real life, it'll kill you in this game. That's kind of the big thing. Not quite sure how much I want to do in this game. That wall's your favorite? Let you catch some serious air? Exactly, yep. I agree with that. Puzzle Bobble. Oh yeah, Puzzle Bobble. That's almost like a tongue twister. Also known as Best to Move. That's a good game. People who play this game with the stick have no soul. Jet Screamer. That is freaking awesome. Oh, hold on a second. You said you got a pinball machine? Growing up, your dad was able to get a Tempest cabinet. Oh, okay. You also had a pinball machine. I think it was from '68. That is awesome. I like that. Any chance I could turn the brightness up on the game a bit? No, this game is... Well, let's see what it's got. That's actually part of the console. Let's see if it'll let me change the video mode here. Let's save. Yeah, so that's part of the issue that I have with this game, is that is something that is... this game itself is kind of dark. Quit. Yep. Let me go to options, general options. Yeah, the only thing it lets me do is change the score display. The video options on here don't let me change it live, but I can change it post. So, yep, unfortunately, this is as bright as it's going to get. Let me see here. Yeah, it's just got sound levels and... Yeah, sorry about that. I am going to move on to a few of these other ones, though. Is everything still... Whoops, let's go back. Career mode, load career. So somewhere in here, I unlocked everything. Yeah, that's fine. No, it took everything away. So yeah, it did. It overrode my other thing. So here's how you get. So here's how you get the other things to be open. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna look up that code again. There we go. It's a very complicated code for what it is. So I will continue this run, but I am going to do left trigger. Start A, white. Up, right, down. A, Y, B, A, B, Y. Good. So you saw the text shake on there too? There we go. Ooh, sloppy, eh? I know how you kids like 'em extra sloppy. Sloppy Joe, a sloppy Joe. I'm gonna have Lunch Lady Land stuck in my head. I thought there was a way to access a half-pipe area here. I just gotta find it. Big drop. Those walls are okay too, but usually... Where's this lead me? I'm actually just kind of exploring the course here at the moment, just because I need to figure out, get my bearings and figure out where everything's at. I thought there was a half-pipe area you can kind of unlock, so you can start racking up points. But I don't remember where it's at. And maybe I'm thinking of a different level altogether. There we go. And now, here we have the next one. Now everything is unlocked. Venice Beach, Skate Street, Philadelphia, the Bull Ring in Mexico, Crane Drop, Skate Heaven, which is, I believe that's an exclusive track. Exclusive course, I don't want to say track. Let's go ahead and just keep going through these in order. Next we're going to do is Venice Beach. And then I'm just going to show all the other courses here. So that's interesting. How many of you guys own... I've been seeing in the comments you guys have authentic arcade machines, and that's something I don't particularly have, yeah. Your dad owns the deluxe 12-in-1 head cocktail table split with split-screen Street Fighter. That is amazing. So how many of you out there actually own or know someone who owns an authentic original arcade cabinet? I will say this. I own an arcade cabinet, but... Huh. I was right on the rail here. Um, it's not quite... Okay. So I can't go in the sand. Ah. Somehow that worked out. There we go. Let's see what areas I can get into. There's this thing. Trying to remember these courses as I'm going. There we go. There's a way to get up there, and I don't remember how to do it. It's a very specific thing you have to do. And there's also the thing at the beginning that I keep going past. This area is where you can rack up some points. Oh! Messed up that one. Can I go up to the... No, I can't. I was trying to do like a handstand on the edge there. Oh, look, my high score is 120,000 points. So there's that one. You only have room for webcam. Need to redecorate first. Imagine a Wii shovelware stream. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I'll be able to do that one. I actually didn't get into the shovelware scene, I guess. I didn't download a whole bunch of that stuff. The only ones I downloaded were the good ones, right? I am noticing, now that you guys mentioned that, how many of these courses do appear dark on here. Yeah. This is another indoor course. This kind of reminds me of a course they had on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Which is kind of funny when you think about that they did Tony Hawk 5, and then like Activision thought that people were like burnt out or that Tony Hawk wasn't going to make a comeback. Because people were not buying the game for a while. And the one thing I don't think that they ever thought is that, oh, maybe if we don't, maybe if we actually sell them the game instead of just making it a cash cow for DLC and in-app purchases, maybe people would enjoy the game. And that's why I'm hoping that when I try Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, they don't have just the same game with, oh, now you have to pay for this, and now you have to pay for that. Oh, that's not going to work at all. Just trying to get over the wall. Let me try that again. Let me get some special going here. Oh, still didn't do it. Maybe it's because I have to buy some... There we go. Did I have to do that? No. I just like it. So now if I get out of this too, and I go back to career, it'll automatically unlock everything the next time I do a run in there. So let me go back. And let me... back again. Into career mode. Continue career. Let's continue where I left off. Ooh, look at all that money I have now. Let's do Tony Hawk. Let's buy some stats. Let's max all this stuff out. This is one thing I do like about going back and playing retro games. I've already beat this once the regular way, so now I want to go back and beat it. I just want a really fun experience. Yes, I do. Buy tricks. Really? Oh, this seems like something they would definitely monetize in the future. Continue. See, it's saying everything is all the way beat. So we just did Skate Street. We're going to do Philadelphia next. Hey, Mackenzie, thanks for joining us on the stream, at least for a little bit. I appreciate it. You have around 17, but you have a high-def CRT and 4K. Is that 17 cabinets? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 doesn't exist. Yeah, what's this Tony Hawk 5 I'm talking about, right? That is one of the games I bought, but I waited until it was like on clearance. I got it for like $4.99 or something like that out of a GameStop used. So, I will say this, the first couple levels were okay. I was like, yeah, this is a return to form. And then I don't remember exactly what it was, but I did run into that area where I'm like, oh, this is what this game is? And I didn't like it. Look at all that money you earned by not swiping your credit card. That is exactly right. Used to be a cheat code that you just had. What's the oldest console you have? I'll let you guys answer on the stream. I think most of you know which one is the oldest I have now. Mine's still the Atari 2600. I'm hoping to get a, what am I trying to think of? A Magnavox Odyssey #1, but a Pong machine is what I was trying to think. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting one of those Sears Pong machines that Atari put out back in the day, that apparently are a pain and a half to get hooked up anymore, even to a CRT. Oh yeah, look at that air. This is much, much better. Oh, I thought that was gonna end me. And if I'm right, after this will unlock all the cheats too, so we can really turn on some special features. See, this looks like, oh, I kind of clipped through the wall. You know what game? You know what soundtrack I really should have put in here? I should have put the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air soundtrack for this. I would start singing it over the music, but and I know I've said it before, but I'll keep saying it. This is a custom soundtrack. This is not the music that would normally come in a Tony Hawk game. I swapped it out for a custom soundtrack, which is not something you have to hack your Xbox to do. That was a built-in feature and a selling point for the original Xbox, was that you could copy in an audio CD. Oh, it wouldn't. I forgot to click it. So the music that is being accompanied to all this stuff is actually music that is from YouTube's audio library. I just typed in alternative punk and just grabbed 15 random songs. 15 to 20 random songs, can't remember exactly how many. Burned a CD, copied it over on the Xbox media player, and that's how I got my soundtrack on here. So that's going to keep my stream from getting flagged because I'm not using the original licensed music. Oh, I tried to grind on that and it didn't. Alright, so here we go. This is unlocking everything now. Hey, Savage Duck, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you're still here to hear that. Sorry. Mackenzie, you may be right about that. Not the huge update patch day one because Activision forgot to put most of the game on the disc. Could be. You may be right about that. Sorry. There we go. Now everything is unlocked. Let me go to level select again. Should we start enabling some of the cheats? Like, I think big head mode is one, where his head keeps swelling until you perform some tricks. Oh, I remember the bull ring. This was interesting. This is another one of those competition rounds, isn't it? Oh yeah, look at all that air I instantly got. And big drop. Let me try that again. It's really throwing me off how much momentum I don't have to have before beginning this. Oh, ho, ho. 24,001 points. Oh, yeah, you can ride the inside of that barrel if I got full special. Yeah, let's see if I can do that. It's kind of like riding a wave for a surfer. I don't think this is going to work. Here it is. Rode through it. There we go. Big head mode for the win. I may try that. Oh, that was terrible. I thought I did it. I thought I did decently. I got good air and everything like that in competition. I got 8th. Let me save career. Yep. Let's quit. Yep. Let's turn on some cheats. Options. Cheats. Alright, so I don't know what mixed squeeb is. Oh, I can turn on Spider-Man. I forgot he's a locked out racer there. Officer Dick. Skip to restart off. Don't know what that is. Wait. So here it is. Big head mode is on. Moon physics on. Let's try it. Let's just go with those two. Back. Career mode. Continue. Oh, look, he's got the big head. That looks creepy, by the way. ColecoVision, yes, that is an awesome console. You specialize... Oh, yeah, Jet Screamer, I remember you saying that. You do fix those pesky 5200 controllers. Yeah, the ColecoVision is a good console. I actually just pulled it out the other day to play it for that... well, I said the other day. But, look at his big head. Look at the moon physics. 64,000. That is going to lead me right into the ocean. There we go. Look at that. A 219,000 point trick, people. Oh, 75,000 points down the drain. Moon physics and big head. Okay. So I thought that there was a thing to the big head that you had to keep your head from popping, but maybe it's just the actual, making the actual head big. There we go. There's a 173,000 point trick. Oh, oh, I still landed it. I thought I was going to die. Look at that. This is a 1,000,000 point run here. This is crazy. Oh no, I'm going to the ocean anyway. Losing out on 145,000 points in the end. Okay, now we're just getting crazy. You haven't tried the cheat codes yet? Isn't the exploded head like a multiplayer thing? I think they did that too, but you can also like practice with it. So every time you perform a trick, your head swells down a little bit more. But every time you mess up a trick or you go too long, when your head explodes, the round is over. Maybe that's in Tony Hawk 3, but they said that they integrated some of those things in there. Look at that, 1,200,000. That is a... Oh no, I don't want to retry. I just like that his head is huge. Let's end the run. Yes. Let's try the next one. I like moon physics. I really like doing that on Tony Hawk 3. Green drop Skate Heaven. This is an exclusive track, I believe, to Tony Hawk 2X. Do they have these things in Tony Hawk's 1 and 2? Do they have Skate Heaven in there? Here we go. Moon physics. Oh, stay in, stay in. Well, at least I got the trick in. 182,000. This isn't going to stay in. Yep. Oh, landed it. Oh, I messed up. So here I am trying to... I'm anticipating this going much more quickly than it is. There we go. Because it usually is. Usually I don't have the error of... There we go. It's kind of funny. The ones that I think are going to be a... Oh! The ones I think are going to be a huge score that are not. I don't know if I'm going to get to 2 million or not. Oh, that was so close. Wish I could get a speed going. Oops. What happened there? I'm in the air, like I just don't care. 1.37 million. Hey, have a good night, Mackenzie. Thanks for stopping in. Can confirm the original cheats for the Tony Hawk 2 work on the remasters. Is that a question or a statement? I really wish. I haven't played it yet, so that's why I'm going through this game. I'm pretty sure you can unlock the cheats like in the original. At least you should be able to. Is that it? That's Skate Heaven, and yeah, now that is all of the original Tony Hawk tracks. I say tracks, but courses. So, if I go back again, single session, yep, with me all maxed out with my giant head, I should, there we go. No, that is... Yep, here it is. This is the original Tony Hawk tracks, which are not in career. You've never seen a ColecoVision or in television outside of a museum or convention. That is very sad. I will say that's one of the best things about becoming an adult and being able to collect these things over the last 15 to 20 years that I have, is I can play these games anytime I want. And it is like having like your own playable museum in there. At any time that I want. Oh, I got too high and I wrecked. So if I hit the ceiling, look at that. So this is the original Tony Hawk course, and this, I will say, this probably appears very dark, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Ah, I have the brightness all the way turned up on my TV, and I can even tell this looks really dark. But at least you can see his head every time now. See when I hit the ceiling? Oh, the moon physics really break this level. But anyway, what I was going to say, seeing this level in this amount of detail, even though the Dreamcast had this level too, was pretty good. I mean, it was one of those highlights of, okay, now the Xbox seems to be worth it. Because they didn't remake Tony Hawk 1 and 2 for the original Xbox. I'm sorry, for the PlayStation 2. They didn't remake the originals for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, that's kind of breaking this level. Yep, we'll have to move on to the school. Hopefully I can get some stuff going there. Can barely see it too, so... Most of the stuff you collected, you did so before the prices surged. Yeah, same here, Jet Screamer. That's why I've kind of stopped collecting for like the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, and Genesis, and even the Saturn, and I've kind of moved on to Xbox, PlayStation 2, all the way to the Wii and GameCube, not so much anymore. But the Wii, the PS3, the Xbox 360, the reason why I've been collecting for those more often lately is because those are still cheap to collect for. That was actually why I started collecting to begin with. I was trying to get... I was just trying to play games, and I needed a... there we go. And I needed basically cheap games. Because I couldn't afford $60 a pop. So if I can use $20 and buy 5 games, that would keep me busy for a while. Oh, look at that. I made it right to the ceiling. Alright, let's get to the... Here we go. Here we go. Let's do some tricks here. Look at that. Yeah, that didn't earn as many points as I thought either. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Here's the pool. Ooh, almost lost out on that completely. So get up here, kick flip up there, and do another trick on the way down. That seems to be the thing. So as soon as you get your height, do a kick flip, and then do the trick again on the way down. And that's where you get all your extra points. That was too much. Oh, I thought I was going to wreck. I was going to spill it. Oh, I was just about to make it for another one. Didn't quite get to 1,000,000 that time. Only 20 now, never got a chance to get many things cheap. Hey, the best place to start, Brian, for that, like I said, start with your OG Xbox. The PlayStation 1 is still cheap. Sega Genesis is still relatively cheap. Start with what you can afford. If you're a PlayStation guy, I can't tell. Which console do you have now? Your most current console. And backwards compatibility is the thing, too. But PlayStation 3 is dirt cheap. I imagine that's going to stay that way for a while until people get very nostalgic for it and really want to start playing the PS3 games that are no longer backwards compatible. I would definitely recommend getting into it now before it starts going up. And yeah, those are games where you can find a ton of them for under $5 a piece. And that's $5 American where I'm at. So yeah, definitely that's what I recommend for you, Brian, if you're interested in that. A few years ago, you were buying large and television lots to get all the games you wanted. Even that generation stuff is all overpriced now. Absolutely, I definitely agree with you on that one. I don't know if you guys have seen one of my last retro game finds videos that I did before I switched over to video game hunting, but the moon physics may be broken in here too, but we're going to try it. But I did mention that I said I used to collect Atari 2600, Atari 5200, ColecoVision, Magnavox Odyssey 2. I was collecting all that stuff a few years ago. It's been more than a few years now, I guess. But I was collecting that stuff because it was cheap, and most everything in there was arbitrarily labeled at like 99 cents. So it was not only cheap, but it was very economical to get. Man, this is really... Oh no! See, like the moon physics are gonna mess with me here. Lost my train of thought. Oh, but I did say that I really feel like that now that they're starting to charge per game, and they're going each game as its own value. Ooh, that didn't kill me. I thought it was going to. That was nice. Back at it. Come on, grind. Yeah, that's because when people think that those games are worth $20 a piece, sorry. I know, I kind of grew up in the edge of that era, and Nintendo Entertainment System games versus anything before it. The only thing I'm going to say about that is that Atari games are not really worth a whole heck of a lot, mainly because they are very simplistic games. Part of the issue was the hardware limitations they had to work with, so that's why I said $5 or $10 for those games is really not worth it for people unless they grew up with it, is the only thing. Because like I said, those games offer limited experiences compared to what you can get with a more modern system. I know I'm kind of jumping all around the point there, but the big point I was making is that that didn't work out. The Atari 2600 really only offers about a 5 or 10 minute joyride, and then you're done with it. It's kind of what the modern perception of it is. So, yeah. Lynx games at good prices. Interesting. Yeah. PC Engine is... I say it's definitely worth a look more so than the TurboGrafx, but the availability is the thing. You got to order those online, and I think some of the Japanese resellers have really started, and especially American resellers of PC Engine games, have really started to crank up the prices on those things too. So it's worth it in terms of games, but the prices on that are going up, I noticed. You know, and 17 home consoles and a bunch of handhelds. Currently looking at a Wii U, PS4, and Lynx games. Lynx games I'm surprised that's coming up. I really like the Atari Lynx. It's one of those few systems where I didn't grow up with it that I'm like, you know what, this thing still works great. I have the Lynx Revision 2. Yeah, I have the feeling anything indoors is going to be broken down with the moon physics. Yeah, like I said, when they were basically free, I don't mean to say that they're worthless, but they're not worth over $20 a piece. So, I mean, you guys are kind of hitting around the bush there. Like, a few years ago, they were basically free, but now that they're collectible, they're turning into something where I'm like, you know what? If I have to spend $20 on an Atari 2600 game, but I can also get 5 PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 games for that price, I would say get the Xbox 360 games hands down every time. How about this? Get the Atari or Intellivision or ColecoVision collection for the PlayStation 2. You know, when they do those compilation releases, that'll be cheaper than buying any of the games individually for those consoles. It's a unique thrill. I will always say that. It's definitely a unique thrill to play those on original hardware. But how much is that worth to you? I'm just destroying this game now. Moon physics and Big Head is really keeping me going. The Big Head's just more for entertainment. I don't think it's actually doing anything. Yeah. There 71,000 point trick. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can make it inside of that thing unless inside of the tunnel. Can I get inside the tunnel? I'm gonna have to try to jump this. Hang on. Yeah, 10 seconds. Let's get inside the tunnel. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, I got stuck by the darn truck. That's not gonna work. That's right. Yes, I'd rather get Uncharted 2 than Pac-Man for the 2600. I agree. And again, that's all in monetary value. Although, I think I paid the same price for both. Because I got mine for 99 cents, and I also got the Pac-Man 2600 for 99 cents. Usually I try to get those in lots. It's hard to do, but sometimes you can do that. Like the retro game stores I have a whole bunch of duplicate 2600 games, or at least I did. I think I gave away most of them finally. Because I would buy them in a huge lot, $4.99 for 10 games, or 20 games, or whatever. So, I had a whole bunch of duplicates of those to get rid of. Oh. Look at these wall clips that I'm seeing here. Oh, that's gonna... Okay, I was gonna say, that's gonna leave me outside of the playable area, isn't it? And what's sad is that I don't think that, yeah, you can just play through these levels for score, but you couldn't, or multiplayer, but you couldn't play through this and actually, like, find the secret tape and do all the other mission objectives you would normally get on a... Ooh. On the original experience, so that was unfortunate. Come on. That is still leading me downhill, somehow. Oh, Taco Bell had advertisements in here. And by default, now they have advertisements on my stream. Wonder how much they had to pay for that. I'm just kind of messing it up now because the moon physics are just really messing with this level too. Oh, that wasn't going to end right. I wonder why that keeps happening right there. I was able to jump that wall fine. There it is. Outstanding. I didn't realize I had so many people watching me tomorrow. And very early in the morning. Appreciate that. Downhill jam just kind of sucks. Well, that's okay because the game tells you that too. Hey, we're going to be in Portland, Oregon now. And this is going to look a lot nicer than it does now. Oh yeah, this is the one I thought we had earlier. The eyeball pool. That kind of messed with me. I clipped through the ceiling a little bit. That kind of messed with me, so let's try that again. Oh my gosh, that's dizzying. I'm surprised that didn't break the game physics engine at all. Oh, I almost had it. I've landed ones that were sloppier than that. Insert your own joke there, folks. And he gets back out of that so slowly. There's a Judah. just keep racking that up. 322,000 points, folks. I think that is the most I have ever had on here. There's a 255,000. If I could have gotten one more in there, I could have definitely gotten the 500,000 mark, but no, that's not going to work. Sorry if that's dizzying to you. It's kind of dizzying to me, so... Hey, thanks, Mr. Tamia, for coming, stopping by the stream. I appreciate all you guys who are joining me very early in the morning for you. Still kind of mid-evening for me, so... it's about 8 o'clock for me. This Taco Bell are funny because you don't even have Taco Bell in the Netherlands. Really? Interesting. So, what American fast food restaurants do you have in the Netherlands? I'm assuming McDonald's for sure, but what other ones from America do you guys have for us? And do you guys just refer to all that as American cuisine instead of... Like, some people consider Taco Bell to be more Mexican food, but it really is like an American offshoot of Mexican food. Oh, I forgot about this level. All these... There's a whole bunch of levels I forgot about that were in the first Tony Hawk game. I wanted to say I confused these with probably other games. They definitely look bigger here than they did in Tony Hawk 1. Yep. So if you're just joining me for this, this is how everything is supposed to look and sound. Now, I have different music, which I've said before is all from YouTube's audio library. Didn't have to hack the game to get different music in here. That was a feature on the original Xbox. Be nice if they included that on the remaster version. Maybe they make that an Xbox exclusive feature. I'm just kind of going around the level now. They say this is Portland? No, the one with the eyeball pool was Portland. This must be San Francisco. Some spots up here I could do stuff with. Ended strong. McDonald's, Burger Scene, KFC, and you just call it fast food. Okay, yeah, same with here. Where's the hippie van in this level? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's why I said I'm kind of exploring this game, and I should have probably played through it a little bit before, because now I'm just kind of intrigued and I'm zoning into the game too much. So, Roswell, New Mexico, Club London, construction site at Dallas, State Park in Tampa, Florida, Subway, New York. Can't remember how many of these are exclusive. And Empty Park is a custom one that you can do anywhere. So we only have a few more of these to go through. I'm just going to keep going. We're at Roswell, New Mexico. This is still from Tony Hawk 1, if I'm correct. But I don't think all Tony Hawk 1s had Roswell. Hey, have a good night, 8-Bit. Thanks for joining me again. Didn't realize how late it was for you guys there. I guess you would have a good morning at this point, right? And here I go. Oh, I didn't move past the fence. I thought I was going to. This is not going to end well. Oh, it did. This one's not going to end well. Ooh, that did it. Landing the tricks I didn't think I would. Land. Darn it. The longer he's in the air, the slower he recovers from tricks. I didn't realize that Roswell, New Mexico had all these nice skate courses. A variable heel flip is just not what I'm looking for. Here we have a traditional half pipe. There we go. Oh, this is going to land me right on the straight concrete, isn't it? Try. I got over a cool million in this one. Let's try it. Last one. There are quite a few stores that carry a small selection of imported American products. I wonder what the tariffs are like over there, because I know that's kind of a big thing that some people say, is that there's a huge tariff on American products now. I think that's a part of our trade war that's kind of going on. So sorry, I'm not saying that I'm specifically responsible for it. Just the other thing, too, is, since we kind of talked about it before, but just kind of summarize. Okay, this, I'm pretty sure, is exclusive to this game, because I don't remember this track in anywhere else. Yep, hit the ceiling. So we're going to... let's continue. I'm just going to take you around a little bit here. Hopefully I don't... If I'm right... There should be like an outside to this. Yeah. I should be able to go outside. Oh, didn't make it. I wonder if they included... I am very curious. My controller is rumbling the entire time for some reason. I'm wondering, do the remasters include these courses? Did we find that out yet? Huh. That's not how I landed that. Alright, here we go. Oh, yes. Let's see if we can get up there. Yep. I'm going to grind these things. I thought there was some place I can unlock here. Oh! Yep. Come on. Yeah! Alright. But kind of summarizing, probably gonna... That didn't work out. I think Crazy Taxi should have a comeback. Yeah. Sorry I missed that earlier, but yes, that is a good comment. Don't remember if they do. I'll have to pull out the console, check from the archives and check. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if they have these specific levels or not, so that's one of the things I wanted to check. I have long since forgot about capturing these games. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I don't want to redo this one again. We're going to try another one. When did it switch back to Tony Hawk? It should be playing the custom ones. I thought that sounded familiar. So this is probably going to get flagged anyway, because it switched over from my custom track to this. I wonder if it was because of it being an exclusive track, or me switching from career to this. Darn it. Marble select. That's what I get for not listening to my stream. The Xbox has a pretty loud exhaust fan for what it's doing here. Yep. Oh, I meant to put my hand on the jump button again and I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Dallas construction site, which doesn't really seem to... It's almost like they had an idea for a course that they didn't really think through. Or not think through, but didn't really get a chance to finish. Yep, and I do know that you can grind rails to get up higher. Come on. I remember an objective being climb the construction site. I do remember that being an objective in one of the games. Oh. I'm not even paying attention now, I'm just doing what? Yes, well, it kind of became like the Dreamcast 2, it ran Microsoft. Yeah, kind of, I agree with that statement. Oh, I'm actually kind of wondering what else I have to end the stream. Usually I used to do a Wheel of Fortune thing, which I could try to, I guess, potentially do. Yeah, I have Wheel of Fortune for PS2. And I do have my PS2 hooked up. Partially. The Wii is the one I have hooked up, and I don't know if I have that down here. No, I don't. We're getting kind of the end for me. I'm getting kind of tired. Kind of a nice, nostalgic look back at this game. Yeah, the State Parks, Subway, Skylines. Let's do the Skylines one, and then that'll be the last one for this game. I don't have any of the other Xbox games over here either. This looks kind of dark too. What's that going with it? Alright. Uh-oh. Come on, don't fall off, don't fall off. I'm trying to get to that pool there, right in the middle. Because once I'm in there, I'm set. Oh no, I jumped out of the pool. now I can tell that this is generic music again. The lack of excitement. Oh. Going over? No. There we go. Now we get to go down the street. Don't do drugs. I wonder if that's a shout out to like the arcade games that used to have the FBI things that said winners don't do drugs. Although we find out those in professional sports do. Alright. Yeah, why not? Let's save that. Have everything unlocked for next time. Hey, Jimmy Faye, welcome to the stream. Kind of catching me here at the end of the Tony Hawk part of the stream, but I am willing to keep playing something else on the Xbox, so I might switch over to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. And if that's the case, I'll need a second to switch the game over, so give me a little bit, and I will be right back. I'm going to switch to something with waiting music here now. There we go. You guys can listen to that for a second. So I'm going to power off the Xbox. Eject. And I'm going to switch over to Tony Hawk 3. There we go. I don't know if this one also allows me to use the custom soundtrack, but I'm going to try it again. Tony Hawk 3 is actually probably my favorite out of the entire series for Tony Hawk so far. That being the case, oops, let's switch over to the OG Xbox. Get the game audio in case we have something else in here. I'm going to take off the, there we go. So you guys will kind of be able to hear this a little bit in the background. But I'm going to try Tony Hawk 3 now. Every PAL Links game you own has the FBI don't do drugs thing. We didn't have a drug problem. We didn't have a drug problem. Nor do we have the FBI here. I wonder if that was something that they realized that they left on over there, or maybe that you guys needed it. Alright, so this is the song I remember hearing a lot more of. This is the Tony Hawk 3 song. Unfortunately, you guys can't hear it because of copyright reasons, but I like it. Now, this game, I usually played on the PS2, and I could have played it on there, but since I already have the Xbox up and running, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But kind of recapping, since Jimmy Faye just joined us, one of the conversations we talked about, now that I've had some time to process what each console has to offer, which one am I going to go with? Am I going to go with one at launch? Those have been questions that I've kind of answered before, but now that I've had some time to think about it, one of the things I'm intrigued about is the fact, hey, Savage Duck, welcome to back to the stream. Happy to have you. I switched over to Tony Hawk 3, by the way, so that's why the case art is currently missing. I'm going to pull that up here in a second, so people know when they come in that it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Xbox box art. But anyway, I was talking about kind of the beginning things of that. Xbox pre-orders launch in 2 days at least. I hope it goes better than the PS5's pre-order process is gone. I gotta tell you, how many ways they could have messed that up. I don't know how many ways they could have messed that up, but I do know how many ways they did mess it up, and it was a lot. They really could have done a better job of that. So let's see what we have in the options here. I have options and level records, credits, gamma, cheats, sound options. Select soundtrack, custom free. That's the one I want. Song order, random. Music level down more than that. Yep. Alright, let's go down. Oh, it also gives me options for increasing the brightness. So there's my red, green, blue. There we go. Now that'll make the image a lot brighter. I think maybe was this released at the same time as 2X? This says copyright 2002, so I'm going to say no, because 2X was a launch title, and this is 99 2000. So yeah, I think that's probably something because the other one was too dark. Other people were mentioning that throughout the stream as they came in, not throughout the entire stream, I guess. But all right, so I'm having a hard time finding just the box art with. There we go. That's the one. I was having a hard time finding the box art with just the Xbox logo on it. That's fine. This is my professionalism that I got going on here. Changing stuff midstream. I wasn't planning on streaming Tony Hawk 3, but since I got it, why not? Let's go ahead and turn that on. Boom, Tony Hawk 3. We'll do that here in a little bit. When I return, I'm going to use the restroom again, and we are going to try playing... Done. Career. Play level. We've got the custom soundtrack going. Oh, yeah. And we're going to play through some of Tony Hawk 3. I don't know if I'm going to play through the whole thing. Let me catch up on a few comments here, and then I'm going to go that. They stopped the drug warnings. And recently there's been a... that makes a lot of sense, Brienne, doesn't it? In the morning, I don't know if they'll be hectic as the PS5, but I wasn't expecting to see that, yeah. But you're expecting to see something like that? Yeah, we'll see. I'm thinking I'm going to go with PS5 initially, but there's a possibility. If I can finance the Xbox console and get Game Pass and everything for 2 years and get access to most of the games I'd want to play on there, 100 games at launch plus whatever they keep coming out with it, I mean, it may be hard to not get an Xbox as well, so we'll see. But I'm thinking I'm going to be getting an Xbox quicker than I normally would. That's kind of my thing there with that. So yeah, in a little bit I will be right back and we will continue this conversation. But stay tuned, I have more stream coming. Yeah, we have some music here, so let's do that. Is my mic still on? Yep. Alright, I'm back. It's usually pretty quick. Remember to wash my hands, get everything sanitized. Mr. Tamio was in here to remind me for that. But, I think... Let me turn this up here. There we go, we got the audio going here. We should have custom music, but I'm going to have the sound up a little bit so you may hear some... Look at the eyeball loading screen that they got going on here. Something distinctly reminds me of 20,000 points here. Sorry, it's something... Wow. I'm getting completely discombobulated. Let me read through here. If I don't get next gen for like a YouTube channel, I just say, well, I wait 6 months. Yeah, and that's the thing where I'm thinking, am I going to be streaming that console when it first comes out, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. There are so many unanswered questions with that, which is why I was not going to do a... Oh my gosh, now I gotta... Hang on. I was expecting moon physics. Let me retry that. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh, this level's iconic for a couple of reasons. Ooh.
Boy, we're gonna hear you with that.
I'm still expecting moon physics. That's kind of ruined me. Should I go back in after this and get the cheat codes going? Man, I am sucking it up already. There we go. Alright, we're going to retry that, obviously. Where's the S?
Camera's ready.
There's the K.
Let's shoot over here.
I see the A.
Hey, Tony.
The S has got to be back up here.
Let's shoot over here.
Where is the S? I thought so. Why does it keep switching back to Tony Hawk when I choose a different soundtrack? There's the S. Okay, it's kind of weird that they put the K before the S in this level. But now I've got A, which is over here. S-K-A-T is on the rail, and E. Can't remember where E is, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere back here. Yep. How's that for just memorizing it? There we go. I know it's something about grinding around the molten metal pit. I'll take mine while done. Not the smartest move? Why not? Trying to grind around it. Oh! Deep fried goodness. Like that. If you run like a major tech channel, you should get it next gen ASAP. Like you're expecting Spawn Wave to get it right after launch. Yeah, yeah, definitely the bigger channels should have something with that. Yeah. Part of the problem is now, will this memorize my initials if I put it in here? I put PLA for player one start, so let's try it. P L A. Like, my streaming is more casual to the point to where... Oh. Save game. Hard disk, there we go. But, I will say this, if I do take off the way that I want to, man, this is super quick.
Let's see your trick.
I have a feeling this is quicker than even on
Let's shoot over here.
Yep, we're gonna end run. Yep. What do I need to do here? A to continue. Yep. Accept changes. Yep. It did keep mine in there. Let's change level. Oh, I want to go back and do the shop. I wonder if I'm doing that. Soak the foreman, eh? Where's the foreman? Okay, I think I just passed the foreman a couple times. Yeah, he's up there. So if I'm right, it's just as easy as grinding on the... Oh! Really? It's just as easy as grinding on the rail. Yep. Perfect. Soak the foreman complete. Maybe those skill points, though, is also kind of a trick. I am just not having any luck timing that out. Let's try that.
Show me your stuff.
See, and then I start going higher, and then it throws me off.
Hey, Tony. Let's shoot over here.
Am I supposed to do something across the half pipe, or do I do a... There it is. There's the high score. I'm going to go ahead and end the run. I don't know why I keep switching away from that. But it's starting to make me angry. Because now this is going to get flagged no matter what. Please do not turn off your Xbox console. Oi. You want to play games? Sometimes I don't care if one is better than the other, as long as I can run the games and the console doesn't blow up. I'm good, yeah. Definitely understand that. Like having different systems for many different experiences. Hey, if usually it all comes down to being able to afford it. I need to be able to figure out a way to afford both systems if I want both systems. Right now, like I said, there's not really a big pressing issue for me to get one or the other, is there? Xbox 3, Xbox... All right. So... I'm looking at some of the ways, some of the things to unlock here, and it looks like it's an all or nothing thing, so let's go ahead and unlock everything and see what happens. Let's go ahead and quit. Yep. I was letting the skate shop. Right now there's not really a game that's exclusive to one or the other that's pulling me towards it. The only thing that is pulling me towards the PlayStation 5 is the fact that I've been kind of brand loyal to them for a while, and they are going to have PS4 backwards compatibility, so I mean the PS4 may become a system that people forget about, because if most of the games are going to be backwards compatible on the PS5, then that console will kind of go off on the wayside and then be a rare console to find. Kind of like the Wii U, now that almost all the first-party games are going to be on the Switch. There we go. Enter a cheat code. We want... Okay, that means it should be good. There we go. All goals completed. All things unlocked. Let's go to Canada. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I should turn on some of the other cheats. Like the big head mode and the moon physics. The moon physics is really one I wanted. Where are my Canadian viewers when I need them? Yeah, let's end run. Yep. All goals completed. New special trick slot unlocked. There we go. Now everything's going to open up. Oh. So I have to mute that because the music's not going to be copyrighted there. Another movie. The credits movie got unlocked, along with their bloopers. Yeah. Let's go back here. Save game. Yep. And I'm just kind of messing around now. I know this isn't as terribly exciting to watch, and I've kind of gone quiet a little bit. But I want to turn on the moon physics and try one more thing, and then we're going to call it quits for tonight. There it is. Oh, it's actually something you have to turn on mid-game. Thought you could actually put it in there. And this is going to be X and triangle, so that's definitely not it. That's the PlayStation 2. You know what? That could be it for this one. Yep. I think I'm going to call it a night. Speaking of a night, we've been playing Tony Hawk now for about 2.5 hours. I'm a little beat. There's only so much fun I can have in one night, right? So, oops, turn that off. Let me eject the disc. And that's going to be it. So I do want to thank everyone who did tune in tonight and stay for the entire thing. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to have as much fun as I did going back to this game. You can kind of tell I was running out of things to say there towards the end just because it's a tiring night. Putting all the games away. Because for some reason I have 2 copies of Tony Hawk 3, the Platinum one and the regular one. This is the one I'm going to have resurfaced because it's not doing correctly. Tony Hawk's 2X for the Xbox. When I get the new one, I'll probably stream that one again and try to unlock some things. Only because, oh, that's interesting. If you guys don't know what this looks like, this is the regular menu where I went into music and added my own custom soundtrack. And even though I burned the let's see here. There we go. Even though I burned the track names, it didn't actually transfer them over. It just said track 1 to 23. And these are all from YouTube's audio library. The only downside to this was is it kept switching back from the original to... I'm sorry, switching back to the original from my custom soundtrack. So I'm probably going to get this flagged somewhere. It was my hope not to play licensed music on the stream so I wouldn't get flagged, but probably going to get flagged. Probably not going to get any revenue out of this, but whatever. It is what it is. I had fun tonight. Hopefully you guys did too. Yes, the OG menu. That's why I thought I would come back in and show you guys this. For those of you that are original Xbox aficionados, we have memory, which I actually haven't gone through this since I got it. We have the hard disk. I don't have any memory card in here, but it should show me what's on. Yeah, so here's what we got here. This is a used Xbox, so not all of these are from me. But I did do I haven't played Call of Duty, big red one on here, or Finest Hour. Actually, I have played Finest Hour on here. I did that, oh my gosh, years ago when I did a game on World War II video games, a video on those. Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball, Deer Hunt 2004, have not done that. Earned in Blood, ESPN College Hoops. Okay, so this may explain a couple things, because there's ESPN College Hoops, Ghost Recon. I'm trying to see what kind of games the other person played on. Oh, Halo 2. That's interesting. Hopefully everything's unlocked on there. These are not my game saves. These are all things that were on here when I bought the Xbox. That's interesting. This person had a ton of games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X is mine. This is mine. And then soundtracks. And there were other soundtracks on here. The one that I ended up getting, deleting off first was Justin Bieber. Followed by, then they had Kanye West. And then they had Kanye West, because they misspelled it the second time. So, I mean, just hearing a lot of the R&B, there was a couple of rappers on there, Bob Marley. And then I'm looking at the games here. I'm trying to figure out the personality of the person who owned this before me. What kind of stuff did they like? But I got NBA, Need for Speed Underground, probably a kid. Just, and then, yeah, we have Halo, which every Xbox, I think, came with. Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex could have been me, too. Because I know I've streamed that before, but I don't remember what I streamed it from. The PlayStation 2 version takes forever to load, so I'm not quite sure if that was me or not. Does it say how old some of those game saves are? I didn't even look. It says one save. If I get in there, yeah, it doesn't have a date. Just tell me how many blocks it takes up and everything else. So that's interesting. Xbox Live, which is not connected. So that won't be a thing. What other settings do I have in here? We have the clock, language, audio, video. Can I adjust the brightness settings in here? No. Widescreen. Think I just broke it. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm upscaling this from composite to HDMI, and now I'm just checking this out. Let me change this back to normal, and I bet you that stretches everything out again. Kinda. Yeah. So next time I stream this, I will most likely have my component cables in, and this should look a lot better. Right now, it's composite upscaling to HDMI, so that's why you notice, especially in the background, you may notice some interference on the colors in the background, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So there's the OG Xbox menu. Thanks everyone who stuck around for me this time. I definitely do plan on streaming again on Tuesday. If I'm correct, I will be moving back to the TurboGrafx 16 and finally continue collecting footage for games that I need to feature in the upcoming Ultimate TurboGrafx 16 review. I'm getting close. I think I'm going to start releasing some of it, even though it's not finished. I do have the history part done, and I have the launch in North America done. When I say done, I mean it needs some brushing up, but in the most part, it's about a final thing. I just need to touch up a few things. So later on this week, a TurboGrafx 16 stream, and maybe on Thursday, I can't guarantee it yet, there may be a new video on the TurboGrafx 16. We'll see. Thanks everyone for sticking around as long as you did. Demon Range, you were here for a while. Brienne, you were here for a while. Everyone else who's been in and out the entire stream, I appreciate it. Appreciate your support so much. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a great night, everyone. And there's me instead of this.